It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. He had the D's number a week ago, over 150 yards rushing. It's the Packers and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the...
Okay, ready? They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And a short pickup to about the 25. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Carolina defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A gain of 8 and a first down. The Packers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. And I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That was 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. The numbers for Sanders last week, 21 carries, 64 yards and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Now a throw here, hauled in.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Prescott. Thomas has got it, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Panthers.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. You look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First down, Prescott. And that one complete to Hodgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. To the air again, Prescott. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This from 36 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away.
Riley Dixon in punt formation.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with the victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And Thomas has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Carolina.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. We'll get this up to about the 44.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He's got right on the short throw. His first catch, good for 9 in the 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. And that's complete to Sanders. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fielded at the 33. Able to power through. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Panthers.
Prescott now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
This 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Here's Sanders. Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. This is caught. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. This one brought in by Jefferson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing. Love. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Prescott on first down. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw again. Prescott. Thomas has got it. Complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll find Hodgins there, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. In that first half, we saw the veteran Miles Sanders doing his thing. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Taken at about the 36. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Play action this time with Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good. For the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Smith and Jigba with a grab. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st down, Love to pass. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. at the 46-yard line.
Running left to give to Pacheco. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 66 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. He'll try again, and this time he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw, Prescott. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Prescott now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is Pacheco. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Love from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Play action now, Prescott. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Prescott to throw it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Staying on his feet. And that will be incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And not a whole lot of room to separate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Prescott. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Sanders again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he returns this to the 22. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
To throw is Prescott. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
A 40-yard punt, no return.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Zach Ertz has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Panthers.
Again, it's Pacheco.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He will have the first down and a bit more. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
2nd down, goal to go.
At the 2-yard line.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to move back in front.
CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now Prescott. Finding Kelsey. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Prescott.
And Thomas has it.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Meanwhile, Dax, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. This is 1st and 10. Here's Dak. They'll find Hodgins there complete.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Broken tackle. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Prescott.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow! Wow!
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
So here's Love and the Packers. Down 24-21, 33 seconds to go.
How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Love.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. Love. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Now Love. A throw-out run going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Carolina, they move back over 500 now at 4-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.